Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a clay mask. Clay are great for tightening and firming the skin. You have a variety of clay out there and they're all good for your skin. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you first several different types of clay that you can use for this mask. And then I'm going to show you how to make your own personal clay mask. If you have large open pores, if you have blackheads and whitehead, if you have wrinkles on the skin, if you're looking to brighten the skin, if you're looking for firm, clear, radiant, glowing, younger, fresher looking skin, then this video is for you. Before we get into the video, I am massaging my face right here. So once you finish using your clay mask, go ahead, add a moisturizer or a little oil to your face and go ahead and massage. So now let's get into the video. Now, to make the clay mask, you're gonna need some clay. Today I have a variety of clay right here, and I actually picked these up off of Amazon. This is a mix of different types of clay. For this recipe, you can use any of your favorite clay. We have Fuller's Earth, which is a form of a clay. We have red French clay. We also have some Moroccan clay. We also have some green clay, which is also French clay, and we have some yellow of French clay. And you can also use some flour if you really do not have any form of a clay, or you can blend some oatmeal and use it for this recipe. So I am going to choose one of these clay to use. And to make your clay mask, you do not need a lot. Since clay is very absorbing, a teaspoon of clay will make a complete facial mask for your face, neck, and décolleté. So if you want to get these, you can look in the description. I'll put the link. And if you do not have the clay, as I said, go ahead, use some flour for the recipe, white flour that is, or use some oatmeal blend to a powder. So let me decide which one of these clay that I'm going to use. And clay you can keep for months. Once you keep them in a dark or dry area, you can have them for months. So I'm going to be using some red French clay for this recipe. So let me open my bag, and for this recipe you're going to need a small bowl, just something to mix the clay in. Now that it's open, and you can see there's not a lot of clay in these packages, but I can get about 3 to 4 uses out of these. Another thing that is great about clay mask, you can keep it in your refrigerator for a long time. So here I'm using around about a teaspoon or so of powder. My next ingredient is going to be some rose water, and I like to use rose water in clay mask. As a matter of fact, all of the Khichi Beauty clay mask from our clay mask collection contain rose water. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of rose water in the mixture. Remember, the clay is very absorbent, so once you continue to mix, it's going to keep getting drier and drier. So do not attempt to use more if when you pour the water in at the first time it look a little bit watery. Now rose water is hydrating. It have to balance the natural pH levels of the skin, help to smooth wrinkles and fine lines, and has been used for centuries on the skin. Now my next ingredient is going to be some aloe vera gel, and this also is another ingredient that is in all the Khichi Beauty facial mask that we have on our website. So take a look at what is happening now that I add the aloe vera gel. You can see how thicker this has become, and this is one of the reasons why I was like telling you not to add more water, just continue to make the recipe. So this recipe, I'm going to also use a bit of oil. Do not use a lot of oil in this. All you need is a wee bit, and use your favorite. I'm going to be using some rose hip seed oil in this. A good oil to use if you have oily skin is grapeseed oil. You can also use a pomegranate seed oil. aloe vera oil. You can even use some apricot oil. All these oils we also have on my website, ALESMAXii.com, where you can find all the oils from the Khichi Beauty collection. So now here is the recipe. This is it. You do not need to add anything else in this recipe. Please note that you can also choose to omit the rose water and you can use some milk. The difference is when you use the rose water, it have a longer shelf life than if you use some milk. If you're going to use it up within 7 days or so, go ahead and use some milk as an alternative for a creamier mask. Now once this is done, you can set it aside, let it sit for a few minutes, and then it is now ready to use on your face. To use the mask, you're gonna start with clean skin, so make sure to wash your face before getting rid of any form of a makeup that you're wearing on the skin. Prep your skin so you get the best result from the mask. You can choose to use your hands to apply it, or you can choose to use a brush. Go ahead and do what pleases you. Now, I like to use a brush and sometimes I use my hands. So apply it all over your forehead, your cheekbones, your nose, your upper lips. Just apply it, and this is also safe to go as close as possible to the under eyes. Remember, this is gonna dry on the face, so be mindful of getting this, in your eyes. So once you apply the mask, please try it on the neck. It's gonna have to tighten that neck. What is gonna start happening? The mask is gonna start drying, and you're gonna start to feel a tightening sensation on the face. So go ahead, let the mask sit on your face for at least 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, it's going to be dry. Go ahead and rinse off. You can choose to rinse off with room temperature water, but if you want to have that flush on the skin, that more of a rosy glow to the skin, go ahead and rinse it off with some cold water. The skin is gonna thank you for it. This mask is good to use at least 2 to 3 times per week, or at least once, to make sure you're getting the benefit from the mask. Now for this mask, you can store it in your refrigerator for well up to 6 weeks, since every ingredient that we use in this mask already contains some form of a preservative, such as the aloe vera gel and also our oils.